Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Empires 3-4 replay. Small on top left side as the Cyan Japanese, we have the worst player of all time. Hey, that's not me. Small on bottom right side as the yellow Delhi Sultanate, we have LucifroN. Immediately going for the Tawa research. And does have 2 units on gold. Tawa researched. Against, let's see now. I'm trying to think how this will play out. Delhi Sultan does not usually play all too much lately. It's most of the news is. Against Japanese, they do have both good. They have good infantry options in form of heavy and light infantry. So tower elephants with crossbows wouldn't be half bad, but that's Imperial Age. In the meantime, let's see, what would his be Age 2 landmark would he go for? He is going for the Tower of Victory, improving the hit points or attack speed of his infantry by 20%. Samurai is a little bit harder to deploy out in this next age. Most we see the Naginata warriors, so maybe improve archers wouldn't hurt. We got the Kura storehouses being put on the field, which will generate some free farms. Cyan has obtained a good number of sheeple. Yellow is already out of sheep. Yellow has... Did Yellow find a... Okay, he found a single sheep. I don't think Yellow has found sheep. Yellow is actually in a really bad time. He only has 2 sheep right now, while his opponent has been finding all the sheep. And look, there's even more sheep there. Taking a scout and pursuing Cyan's scout. Sportsmanship? His opponent just gave him a bunch of sheep. That may be good sportsmanship. I'm not so sure what was going on there. That had to be intentional. And Paul was trying to be a good sport, realizing he just took all the sheep on the map. Literally, this game probably would have ended if he didn't do that, because the Delhi Sultan player only had 2 sheep remaining, and it's going to burn through the berry bushes pretty quickly as well. Cyan does have some fishing boats on the field. And seeing their discounted fishing boats, they're a bit more useful. There's only 2 shore fish deposits there, so don't go too many fishing boats. There's not a lot of fishing out at sea. Do now some Ghazi Raiders. Ghazi Raiders are, of course, a unique horse variant. They're hit harder, slower, with a little bit extra health, and they don't do any bonus damage versus siege. It should make against Samurai, probably still not great, though. He can give him a okay unit against Samurai, who don't get bonus damage with the Odachi upgrade. Of course, Spearmen are still useful against Ghazi Raiders, and the Naginata units wouldn't be half bad either. I think Delhi Sultan player should eye to go aggressive up to Imperial Age and go for Tower Elephants. I don't know what he should really deploy against Japanese. Japanese is just good. They have good infantry on the field. I just don't know a good item that would be for Delhi Sultan to be great against Japanese compositions. Elephants would not. War elephants and tower elephants wouldn't be half bad against Japanese. The Naginata units would be countered by the heavy armor of the war elephants. And the samurai won't do any bonus damage to any sort of elephants, as they are cavalry, not infantry. Second side victory is also a possibility. Now we've got the Japanese horseman receiving quite a bit of arrow fire there. Does escape on out, and we'll be collecting up the rest of the sheep. He's not going for some of the Naganatas, the Bushiga, however you pronounce it. A light melee with really high attack speed and a bit of extra range. The Gauss Raiders here in large enough numbers so they can overwhelm the Naganatas. Since all the Gauss Raiders, probably better just go for the Spearmen, though these Naginata units do also have really high movement speed at 1.5. These Gauss Raiders do have 1.88. Horsemen way up over here. Just going for the sacred site. This one has been captured, not being touched at the moment. An archer ship maybe wouldn't be half bad. Hope keep this area secure. Go for a dock, get an archer ship out, and then a couple fishing boats to boot. But I'll keep that sacred site captured. Archer ships are very good against infantry. Archers here will get horseback picked off. He still has some more archers here for building purposes. I think as well, these horsemen will have to escape out through this direction. They will not be able to escape out through this direction anymore. Most of the scout does go down. Got a number of Naganatas there, going for more archers. Does not have the daimyo manor just yet. I wanted to get out a forge and start clicking out that stone there. Just put at least 1 or 2 there, just to get a trickle stone going. Got a good number of Gauzy Raiders. He really should go for some Spearmen. Spearmen still the counter to Horsemen. He has gone for range armor first, but maybe as a Japanese player, you should go for melee armor in actuality. Not going for range damage, which will be useful, but melee armor will probably be the first thing you should go for against Japanese, since a lot of them like to go for those Naganatas. And he knows that they're there because they did decapture the sacred site. More melee attack now being researched. Got a gate here. And the gold and the... There's actually quite a bit of resources here for him to utilize as well. Decides to capture that sacred site, or Yellow has captured the sacred site. He could send his archers there, maybe put a line of walls on this side. Looks like he's now seizing some of the berries to the map. Not bad. There's quite a bit of food in the center of the map. Daimyo Manor's now been completed there. Horsemen trying to get to the archers. Archers now gauging Naganatas. Gauzy Raiders are also very good. But those Naganatas do pose a threat. Archers are being moving forward. I think they're hitting some of the horsemen. Okay, now they're being focusing now on the Naganatas. Gauzy Raiders are taking quite a bit of damage here. With +2 damage on these Naganatas, or note the second damage still being on the way. That may have been cancelled and restarted. Sultan's not going for melee damage. He really should have gone for melee armor first. Especially in this whole conflict with the Gauzy Raiders, could he use that armor? Not only to fight against the Naganatas mentioned before, but even the horsemen, because they needed to be they had to stay alive for the archers to not be falling back there. It would make the front line a bit more durable there, so the archers can do their damage. outpost has much greater of an arrow slit. No fortified outpost just yet. These archers do need to fall back away from that outpost. Now I got a banner man now being put on the field. Fish obtain fish from the shore fish, and now go on the next shore fish. There's the banner man. Horseman unable to decapture that sacred site. Now do you see the hardened spearmen? Mixing a couple hardened spearmen wouldn't hurt to help fight those horsemen. Right now the Gazi Raiders don't provide anything special to this conflict. They are a bit more expensive, well. They do cost 140 rather than 120. And whenever I look at them, I don't think they warrant that. They do warrant a little bit of the price, but honestly I think 130 is a better price than 140 for them. 140 just seems a little bit too pricey compared to regular horsemen. You now got the Daimyo Palace now being deployed on out. I still believe that Deadly Sultanate player should just put a line of walls there. He is also collecting some of the shore fish with his villagers. Very good. He also has plenty of deer here. Not really plenty. 3 is not plenty. So now you can get out another pair of bannermans. So yeah, these 4 cavalry bannermans, 2 more bannermans, yep. Which will give some heavy cav. A number of spearmen here, which will be very helpful. Just have to make sure they don't get hit by the Naganatas. Spearmen push away forward. Artists keep track of them. Archers are now focusing on the Naganatas. Gazi Raiders just trying to hit whatever they can. And now some of the Japanese horsemen are hitting some of the archers, which is not good for the Delhi Sultanate. Yep, there goes all the Gazi Raiders getting annihilated. He's still now finally going for the blacksmith melee armor, and these Naganatas right now have +3 damage against nearby bannermen. So they're doing hitting for really, really hard. They have the same damage as the horseman's base damage, but much higher attack speed, twice the attack speed. So those Naginata warriors are doing double damage compared to horsemen. Most being brought on back. Archers trying to get some more hits on those Naganatas, but the horsemen are going to be connecting them. Got a handful of spearmen pushing forward, but spearmen will not last very long, though the horsemen are severely wounded. Though the armored bannerman is going to pose some big threats. Science on the folk back there. Right now, Yellow actually has killed off more value than Cyan. I'm sort of surprised about that. Good target firing. He's not going for more Gazi Raiders, he's going for more Spearmen, which is good. Or they probably will provide the same amount of beef for when it comes to frontline versus their cost. Gazi Raiders have 140 health, the Spearmen's at 90. And we also slightly increased attack speed thanks to the Tower of Victory. And so per value, 90 is very close to 8. Assume a little more than 1 health per resource, while these guys do also provide exactly 1 health per resource. So the Spearmen do have a bit more tank per cost than the Gazi Raider at the moment. Their armor is not providing anything special, as it's a range armor. So Spearmen, if you need right now, is probably a better frontline unit than the Gazi Raider. Just simply have a little bit more health, and as well as be a better counter to those horsemen. For now, the Japanese are mixing some Yumi Bowmen. Yumi Bowmen They are a cheaper archer. They have 4 attack. They do cost 65, so they're cheaper, weaker archers. 4 damage plus 4 light melee. Right now, its opposing archers are doing base of 5 plus 5. So they did 20% less base damage for, what, 20% less cost? They do also, I think, have a little bit more. Oh, they have 5,000 range, same range. Got a number of hard samurai and some bannermen pushing forward. Gain some good damage there. Mixing a handful of human archers is probably a good idea. Samurai Patrol 4, they don't have the Otachi upgrade just yet, so they're just armed with Naganatas as well. And now the Japanese horsemen push down here. There's not a whole lot of defense here. Not all these villagers can escape from the town center. Boats are going right by them. Just taking a bit of damage there. Berries being obtained over there. Still some deer over here. Still deer around there. Shore fish being cleaned up. That would soon be cleaned on up. Right now, the Akira storehouse. Oh, the wood actually increasing. Did they change it so now have ever increasing wood? Nope, never mind. And so it does just 38 wood per minute. More of these archers being picked on off. Deadly Zone is very far from aging up. The Japanese player is actually relatively close of aging up. 76 for 75. Yellow has a smaller or lower armor quality. It's mostly archer composition. A handful of spearmen here. Trying to set us up away. Spearmen push way forward. At this point in time, there's no more Japanese horsemen in this region. A couple Gaza Raiders there, which will do a little bit better versus the hardened spearmen. Or hardened samurai. And Yellow's trying to back off there. Got these horsemen moving around. Some villagers here are collecting up some shorefish. They may want to get on out of there. They're about ready to get hit. Now they're starting to get hit. Spearmen now have opportunity to gauge this horseman, getting a couple good folks there. More of the hardened samurai being cleaned up, being started to step away. You archers here in good numbers, but of course they are weaker. Does take out those units. So with a nearby bannerman, they become equal to other archers, at least in damage. Not necessarily in health, though. The health is 60 versus their opponent's 70. Some Gaza Raiders are being picked off there. You archers not being pursued. Now with the floating gate, so the Japanese players are going to age up. And this age up could give him quite a bit of a tech advantage. Now as well, something takes a long time to get research completed, so when he ages up, he's going to have a good opportunity to get not only a tech advantage, but even when his opponent does age up, he will still be severely behind. Forces being, and saw that's like, yep, with the age up, he has no chance of victory. His Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.